Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I've lost track of how many days that Brooke has been crying, and well, she's still crying. It's been like weeks. Actually, too. Somebody said it's been since New Year's. Out of the way is another scene where she's crying. I gotta be honest, that cannot be good for that actress' eyes. Deacon just walks on in. I'm like, bro, she's having problems with her marriage. Well, let's be honest, her marriage is pretty much done, but um, she's going through marital issues. Your bright idea is just walk on in. Like, I mean, do you pay like money on that property? Because this is something that Ridge has been pissed off about for the longest, on top of a lot of things. But just the simple fact that this dude just comes in like he owns the place. And to be honest, that's literally what he's been doing for the past couple of days now. So he just walks on in and more or less tries to cheer up Brooke. Um, talk about Ridge, talk about the fact that he's just chose to abandon his marriage and he just ran towards another woman's arms and this, that, and the third. And Brooke is like, I need to take responsibility, yada yada yada. And I think that's all good and great. I think it's a little kind of too late, but I get it. There's one point where Brooke is like, maybe Taylor's better. I've done nothing but hurt him. I didn't listen to his warnings or anything like that. And if Taylor makes him happy, then whatever. But Deacon is pretty much Brooke's cheerleader at this point, and is like, no, you're Brooke freaking Logan. Like giving her compliments, this, that, and third. Um, I mean, it made her smile, and she wasn't crying for a little bit, so that was cool. I mean, listen, I like close up of her eyes because I think they're are just amazing, but constantly sitting there seeing her cry is. I would sit there and say it's getting old, but I think we're kind of past that. So Thomas comes in to talk to Sheila, and Thomas is like, "Listen, I want to know what happened." Because at first he was like, "I don't believe you." Okay. Um, then Sheila's like, I didn't. You should be thanking me, and this, that, and the third. And also, you shouldn't get on my bad side. Cool. She just threatened you. And then she also said that I was, she did it to make up for the fact that, what she did to his mom and the fact that Brooke came in and yada, yada, yada. So, this is my way to they're kind of making it up to you. All right. So I don't know how shooting his mom and then getting them back together is supposed to be some sort of makeup, but you know what? It's best not to sit there and try to think about this too logically from a sociopath. Um, But anyway, she's like, I did it, but the less you know, the better. And you need to sit there and just keep your mouth shut, this, that, and the third, because your mom's happy and your dad is happy, and yada, yada, yada. At this point, we all know what Thomas is going to do. Okay, I know what Thomas is going to do from jump. I knew what Thomas was going to do since I saw the previews, and I'm pretty sure everyone else knew what Thomas was going to do. Um, one little side note that I will sit there and say, whenever I go to, whenever I go to either Sheila or I go to Sheila or the woman who plays Brooke. Whenever I go to their pages, because they got such a dedicated fan base. Whenever I go to their page, usually they're like, I'm Team Taylor, I'm Team Brooke," and I'm like, what about Team Logic? Could that be a thing? Listen, just because I may like the actor, just because I may like the character, does not mean I'm going to co-sign to their BS simply because I like them. Okay? I'm not co-signing to the stuff that Sonny has been doing on General Hospital. I did not co-sign to Jason when he kissed Sam, knowing that Sam was married to his brother at the time. Regardless of how I feel about a character, I always have to sit there and put a little bit of logic into it, and listen, I know people. I don't want to be a dick and be like, "Well, I think your thinking is wrong." I just don't understand how people look at this like it's teams, as opposed to looking at this like, "Well, I like this person, but this person is wrong because they're doing this, that, and the third." And some people are like, "No, I'm Team Sheila," so you're Team Sociopath. Okay, cool. Just double check. Anyway, so after Thomas leaves, he go towards the office. Now, of course, Ridge was talking to Taylor about Thomas and just how weird he was acting, how cryptic he was acting. And then Thomas walks in and sees his mom and dad smiling and having a good time. And after a while, he gets to work. He orders her favorite drink because he's never forgot it, which is saying something. Um, Next thing you know, Ridge is like, so, what was that on the phone? You said it was Game Changer, and like, what was you talking about? Not that long ago, I heard that Thomas was, well, he was a little, I was sit there and say this without being mean to, he wasn't all there, okay? So he just want to make sure that he's good. But of course, Taylor gets a call, so she leaves, and then, Thomas is with, Ridge. Now, Sheila, because for some odd reason, she just doesn't know how to knock, have boundaries, or anything that Taylor has told her, and just walks her ass on in there. And she's all like, "Oh, I'm so happy that you guys are back together. This, that, and the third. I've been wanting this for a while. I think this is gonna work out, and just happy for you." And Taylor's like, "Yeah, no, I know that because you've been saying that over and over again. But are you a psychic?" Um, Now at some point, Taylor does get a phone call. And Sheila calls Thomas like, "Yo, you didn't say anything, right? Are you with your dad? Don't say anything because your mom is really happy. You don't want to mess that up. You don't want to mess that up between your mom and your dad." And of course, he gets off the phone. And at this point, Rich is like, "All right, listen. Between what you said yesterday and the fact that you are taking these phone calls and being kind of sketchy, what's going on with you? Like seriously, what is going on with you?" I know at some point it's gonna be a Deacon and Deacon and Brooke thing because they've been doing that. Well, I've heard they've been swapping characters and doing this whole love triangle thing for years, and I know a lot of people are kind of over it and kind of annoyed. Who's been watching it for a while, and of course you have the newcomers that, like me, don't really, they didn't really experience that stuff. So for us, it's kind of something new and interesting, kind of like on Days with the whole possession storyline. Um, just double check my notes. I feel like that's about it. I also feel like crap, so there's that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts on the comment section below. Sorry this came out so late. It's just the energy level is it's not all there. I think it's mostly due to the sniffles, and it's just of course my nose is probably gonna hurt like hell the next day, so that's gonna be fun. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.